morning, students. How are you all? I hope all are fine. Welcome back to online class. Today we are going to discuss class 4, lesson number 3, Plateaus of India. Before I start a lesson, I will show you some pictures. So, what are the pictures name? Please identify. Open the textbook, page number 117. What is this picture? This picture is desert. And what is this picture? This picture is plain. And what is this picture? This picture is mountains. I have to discuss about what is a plateau. A raised area with steep slopes and a flat top is called a plateau. Like this, you have to see a raised area, flat area, then steep slopes, and here there are some rocks are there. So రాళ్ళతో ఉన్న ప్రదేశం ఇక్కడ. So this is stable land. It is mostly a rocky area and is also called a tableland. This is also called a tableland. This is a plateau. Now we discuss about the peninsular plateau. So the peninsular plateau covers most of the central and south India. This plateau is cover central India and also south India. The plateau region of India extends from the south of the northern plains to the southern tip of India. It is going to the south part of the India. It is what shape it is? It is in a triangular shape. You know, triangular means this is triangular shape. So this is the triangular shape. That is, it is broader in the north and gradually tapers down towards the south. The peninsular plateau is surrounded by hills on all sides. This plateau is surrounding all areas are hills are there. What are the hills names? The Aravali Hills in the northwest, the Rajmahal Hills in the northeast, the Eastern Ghats in the east, and Western Ghats in the west. These are all the hills here there. The height of these Ghats increases from north to south. These are all the Ghats increase from north to south. So this peninsular plateau is drained by many flowing seasonal rivers. Here there are many seasonal rivers flowing. So with several waterfalls along their courses. What are the waterfalls here? Jog Falls on the Sharavati river. Here there is picture is there. This is the Jog Falls. It is in the Karnataka state. It is one of the highest waterfalls in India. The one more waterfall is the Kunchkal Falls, in the highest waterfall in India, and also it is the second highest in Asia. This is next one. The Narmada river divides the plateau into two parts. So river Narmada, it was dividing into this plateau into two parts. The northern part is known as the Central Highlands and the southern part is known as the Deccan Plateau. This is about the peninsular plateau. Now we are going to discuss. Here see the picture. This is the Deccan Plateau. The part is here it is located in the central India. Okay. So next one, Central Highlands. The Central Highlands comprise two plateaus. That is the Malwa Plateau in the west and the Chota Nagpur Plateau in the east. So here where is Malwa Plateau? Here there is Malwa Plateau and also Chota Nagpur Plateau. These are located in the Central Highlands. The rivers here, there are some rivers are Originate. Originate means the birthplace. River name is Chambal, Betwa, Son in the Central Highlands. They are flowing northwards to join the Ganga and the Yamuna. The Narmada and Tapati rivers originate from the Vindhyas. So here there Vindhya ranges are there. Here these rivers are originate and flow westwards into Arabian Sea. They have here originate and they are flowing westwards into the Arabian Sea. We are going to discuss about the Malwa Plateau. So the Malwa Plateau is bounded by the Aravalli Hills in the northwest and the Vindhyas in the south. Here see the Aravalli Hills in the Indian map. So Aravalli Hills are there. So it is Malwa Plateau is bounded by Aravalli Hills in the northwest and the Vindhyas in the south. The soil in this region, soil means matti, in this region is black in color and is very fertile. What is the meaning of fertile? Fertile means the land which is useful for agriculture. Here the main crops are grown here, cotton, wheat and oil seeds. These are the, what are the crops are grown here? Cotton, wheat and oil seeds. Here, how is the weather condition? Summers are extremely hot here, whereas winters are extremely cold. So summers are more heat and winters are extremely cold. Ujjain is the major city of this region. So next one, Chota Nagpur Plateau. Here see this area, Chota Nagpur Plateau, in the eastern region of India and covers a large part of Jharkhand and parts of Odisha, West Bengal, Bihar and Chhattisgarh. These are all the states have to cover this Chota Nagpur Plateau. This plateau is a storehouse of minerals. This area there are so many minerals are there. This region is rich in minerals such as coal, iron ore, manganese, bauxite and mica. These are all the minerals are available in this plateau region. So next one we are going to discuss about the Deccan Plateau. So here see the Deccan Plateau we are seeing here. It is also called the Great Peninsular Plateau. It covers the large part of Peninsular Plateau. It is covering a large part of area. The height of this plateau ranges from 100 meters in the north. It is the height 100 meters in the north side and 1000 meters in the south. In the south side it is occupied 1000, in the north side occupied 100 meters. It stretches from the Satpura range in the north. Here there is Satpura ranges in the north, up to it is stretches up to Satpura range. So southern tip of India, in the south side in the tip of India. It is bounded by the Western Ghats and the Eastern Ghats. Here see here Western Ghats, Eastern Ghats. These two places it is bounded, which meet at the Nilagiri Hills. These two Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats it is bounded and meet at the here Nilagiri Hills. This side comes here and this side comes here. Here meet, these both are. The Western Ghats include Sahyadri, Nilagiri, Annamalai and Cardamom Hills. These are all the hills are there. Some major rivers are there in this region. What are there? Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri originate in the Western Ghats. These are all the rivers are originate in the Western Ghats. I already said what is the meaning of originate. Originate means the birthplace of all these rivers and flow towards east side they are flowing. Next here it is the Eastern Ghats comparatively lower and are cut by the rivers coming from the Western Ghats. So some rivers are coming, they are cutting by the Western Ghats here. So here and also these rivers cut valleys through eastern Ghats to fall into the Bay of Bengal. These are all which rivers are cut by the valleys. These are all are fall into the Bay of Bengal. Means Bangalakhat. The Godavari River. It is the longest river of the this Deccan Plateau. So only the Godavari is the longest river in this plateau. I hope you understand. We'll meet you